Welcome to part 3 episode of making soap. We're going to talk about the raw materials that are used for making soap, starting from the ones that are around us and the ones that can be imported. Let's go straight into the lesson. Let's go to our board. Let's go to our board and clear all this. Okay, so we now can start. So, starting with the raw materials for making soap, we have the fats. Let me just give you a little explanation. Soap is the combination of oil plus caustic soda solution. It gives you soap. So these are two important aspects of making soap. You cannot make soap without oils, and you cannot make soap without caustic soda. They are all important aspects of soap. They are the base and the backbones of making soap. This is natural soap I'm talking about. A synthetic soap can have its own material. So let's go into the oils available and which ones are the best for making soap. So let's go into the oils. The oils, which we can call fats, we start with palm oil, palm kernel, we have palm styrene. Now these are palm tree products. They all come out from one seed of palm tree, and they're all processed differently. In the first level of processing, you get palm oil. The second level of processing, you get palm kernel. Then you get this. Now you get palm styrene. This is clean, white, and nice. This is a bit creamy. It is always having color, so you will have to bleach it. Now palm oil is the one people eat. People eat it in places where it is grown. People eat it in Nigeria. People eat it here in Uganda. Majorly it is eaten in Congo, and that's where a lot of it is. When the Belgians came to Congo and conquered Congo, they planted palm trees long ago. So there is a lot of it, an abundance of it, and you'll get to understand later where most of the palm oil and kernel, where it comes from. And you will discover when we do the episode and find out that it is majorly from Congo. That's where it comes into the country. And then we have the coconut oil, we have the avocado oil, we have the sunflower oil. We have any form of oil now, any form of oil. However, it is not every oil that you're going to use for making soap. You're going to use oil that is effective. We're going to use oil that is effective. We're going to use oil that is effective in properties and qualities in a good soap. And then cost, the second one is we need an oil that is cost effective, that is not expensive. And I'll just give you a simple example. Palm oil or kernel is at 3,800 and 5,200. Common price in the market. This is for palm oil, this is for this. And they do a very nice job in making a good soap. And then coconut oil, 1 kg is at 10,000 to 15,000. This oil does the same work as this. So you realize that in quality, these two oils are the same and they perform well. But in cost, this is not good for a business. This is not good for a manufacturer to use coconut oil. So you rather go for palm products because they are cheap, easy to get, and also have the same performance ability like the other oil that you're ignoring. Now, each oil has an attribute that is more dominant than the other qualities that you need. And like we talked about the qualities of a good soap, which we listed out, like it should have the cleansing ability, it should have good conditioning, it should foam. You realize that palm kernel is so good for foam and the lather, and then it's good for cleansing ability, and it is good for moisturizing. So you realize that this one oil can do all this. Let me give you another example. When you use avocado oil is only so good for moisturizing factor. You will have a very nice skin, but it will struggle in foaming. It will struggle in hardness. The soap will be very soft and will not become hard. It's a soft oil, and you will also struggle in price. You understand? So we use palm products because they have quality, output, and they are cheap. Don't forget those. You can use other oils if you know how to get them cheaply. But as far as the Ugandan market is concerned, the palm products are cheap. And that is why in the early 2002, Bidco planted acres of lands on the island and of enough palm trees. So you realize that in the early 2002, White Star was struggling because they were still growing their oils. By the time their oils started yielding, and it takes just about 3 to 5 years for your palm trees to start giving you oil. When the oil started coming, these guys grew so fast, and reach where Mukwano is. Mukwano has been in the industry since 1963. So this is a generational business. It's not just for survival. They have built this business for a long period of time. And so when White Star came in, which is Bidco, though it is a big company that is in Kenya and in Central Africa, though it is a big business that is in Kenya and in Central Africa, when they came to Uganda, they established themselves by planting trees. And if you do that first and you come and do business later, I guarantee you, you will win. You will have obvious success in the business. But of course, you can still succeed even if you don't have palm trees and palm oil, because there are suppliers. There are people that sell it, and that is the business. And you will always get it from them. So talking about palm oils and the oils that are used in the process of making soap, we now can come to fillers. Fillers are like additives that are added in the process of soap making. They are like enhancers. They can help to enhance certain qualities that we want to see in the soap. We talk about sodium silicate. We talk about kaolin powder. We talk about scents like the perfumes and the rest. So these come to enhance. So when you talk about sodium silicate, it majorly functions as a stabilizer because of its alkaline nature, and it works majorly as a binder. It can help bind soap and make it firm so that it doesn't break easily. And then it also, since it is soft and smooth, it aids that smoothing process of a soap. And majorly why we use sodium silicate is because it is cheap. So it can reduce the cost of production. These are the four major things why we need sodium silicate. Let me tell you, whether you add sodium silicate or you don't add, as long as you have oil and caustic soda solution, your soap will still be so nice. But now, as a business person, you need to add other additives or fillers that help to reduce the cost of production without affecting the quality of the soap. Do you understand? It's very important. You add those enhancers to help you reduce the cost of production, the quantity of soap, and keep the quality that is necessary and needed by the market, and that applies to the standards of UNBS. Thank you. So let's go to the next one. And the next one, I talked about oils, I talked about fillers, and there are different kinds of fillers. Now we can go to the next one, which is the offcuts and soap stock. Listen, this under rebatching, I said you can get already used soap and recycle it to become another soap, and they are always cheap and easy to make. So you find people that do table cutting machine. They use table cutting machine, and others use mold. So there are always particles that remain when you are cutting soap. Now these particles of soap can be combined and sold, and 1 kg can go in the market at around 1,200 or even 800 shillings, depending on the season and the person that you are getting it from. Now this is already made soap. So for business, people always buy them. You can buy a kilo at 1,800, and then you just come and add little sodium silicate and little oils and make it as the best. So if you're having, you can have 50 kilograms of it, and the rest are below 50 kilograms. So you'll have good soap and a cheap soap. So they are like additives. They help you to reduce the cost of production and also maintain the quality of soap. Your soap will still have the properties that you need. There is soap stock. Soap stock is a product that is obtained when processing cooking oil. It has always at least 20% oil content in it. So what we take from it is the oil content that is in it. So some soap stock have a lot of oil content, some soap stock has low oil content. So what you can do is, when you find soap stock, you can buy it because it is always cheap. But the challenge with soap stock is that it is not consistent in quality, in appearance, in color, and it is not always available in huge supply. So you realize most suppliers are struggling today. They bring it tomorrow, they don't have it, and if they have it, they keep varying in colors. They will bring for you yellow, the next time they're bringing for you white soap stock, the next time they're bringing for you gray soap stock. So it is not stable in color and quality, but it can really reduce your cost of production to a point of making soap at as low as 1,700 in the whole soap, and this is a soap you can sell at 3,500. So you look at the price gap, but to get it is always not easy. There are a few people within Kampala that sell it, and I have experienced that over time. Let me show you examples of these things. You see how they look, and then you'll be able to tell them when you're able to see them. There is a lot of also mistrust. You cannot trust the people that supply you, because in most cases they can mix in with other chemicals that are not good just to increase quality for business. So soap stock is not reliable, but it is very good for cost of production. It can lower it for you. So early on, to give us a summary, we talked about oils, we talked about fillers, continue with the scents, and we talked about off-cut and soap stock. Now, for the scents, which is the perfume, there are different kinds of perfume that are there in the market. There is lemon perfume, there is lavender, there is vanilla, there is rosemary. There are so many blueberry. There are so many scents you can find in the market, and that will go according to the way you want. Now, on talk to the oils, we talked about them. We talked about offcuts and soap stock. Let me show you how different kinds of oils look like. The palm oil, the palm kernel, especially palm kernel, palm style.